can you tell us the why? Why are you coming back? Why are you coming back on this date against this opponent with these promoters? Tell us the whole story, because I do believe this is the first time that we're having a chance to hear from you.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, the opportunity came about. Well, we've had many opportunities, but we've had to get a lot of things out of the way. Like recovery. Yeah, yeah. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yep.
The video's choppy, but we could still hear you.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna pull over to the side where I can have a more steady connection.
Okay. But you can keep talking because we can hear you.
Okay, yeah, yeah. We've been doing many different things. It's just yeah, go. We're just doing many different things, but just staying in shape most of all. And because we knew we was gonna return, we just didn't have a certain type of date to return in because of all the injuries that I had and the outside, all the different things outside as well that was going on. So we wanted to make sure I was just fully healthy, physically, mentally, and emotionally. I had to take a wellness check, so I had to sit back and get a lot of things together in my life and the things that was going on around me and people, and give myself a fair chance at the moment. So especially with the shoulder injuries, anyone know about shoulder injury? Know that's just turn around. Know that's one of the babe, just turn around up in there. That's one of the longest injuries that you can go through. And I end up injuring my shoulder at one point in time, and it healed. And then I end up having an accident, and then falling on that same shoulder, and then I had to start the process over again. So 24 hours, all I had was pain. 24 hours. Every time I threw my right hand, it would be nothing but pain, pain, pain. So I had to really deal with it. I gotta have a high tolerance in pain. Yeah, just park over here. I have a high tolerance in pain, so I had to deal with a lot of the different things. But make a long story short, babe, what are you doing? What are you doing? You ain't gotta just go.
We hear you, Deontay. We're all good.
Just dealing with a lot of different just dealing with a lot of different things. But make a long story short, man, I'm fully healed with everything. I don't have no more pain at this point in time, and all my burdens have been cut loose from me. So I'm free, as I can say. And the mission is I still gotta unify the division. That's one of the main things that I came in and a goal that I set forth. I never had a true opportunity to get that accomplished, due to other circumstances of different obligations of other people, but I never had that opportunity. And we still here. I'm still young, I'm healthy, and I'm saying throwing them V's up because I'm a veteran now, and it feels good to be in this position, to be so successful at what I've done and been able to build how I've built outside of the ring, and still wanted to continue, and to be here. So, I still, it's still a lot of excitement to go, and who better to bring the excitement, especially when Deontay Wilder is fully healthy, physically, mentally, and emotionally. So, here I am, man, yet again, pursuing myself at becoming, a unified champion.
Wilder, so much to take away from that. Firstly, it's great to hear that mentally, physically, you're in a great space. I think that's the most important thing from what you just said. Was there any questions or any thoughts about retirement after the last fight against Zhang? Was there any sort of point in time where you sat down and you was like, okay, do I still have what I know I used to have? Was there any questions in your mind whatsoever?
Yeah, no. Now there would never no retirement questions in my mind whatsoever, because I couldn't understand what was going on with me at the moment in time. I couldn't pinpoint why certain things were happening, certain events was occurring, and after the Zane fight, I caught it. I finally realized what was going on with me, and I immediately took actions at that, and I had called Shelly, which is my manager. I said, Shelly, I know what it is now. Like it's, and we, you know, we shared some deep thoughts and some different things that night, and I immediately went and got help for it, and a lot of other different things. I dare not to share to discuss, but in my mind, retirement was never there because I know I was unfinished. I'm so much better than my past outings. I'm way better than what I've been doing. Everybody knows that. You know what I mean? And certain things that happened to me, certain events, certain things that altered my way of thinking. And so in a bad way, I had to go out and get help, man. And but I'm back.
Yeah, and look, I mean, I've sat down and spoke with you a few times, and it's good to see this energy. I always want and hope to see this kind of Deontay Wilder energy, and it's nice to see you smiling, nice to see you in a good space. Ariel asked you, why are you back? And you mentioned, you want to unify, so you want to become a world champion again. The landscape's changed in boxing, right? The guys that you were chasing or wanting to fight are kind of on the back nine, if you like, to use a golf reference. AJ, we don't know what's going on for him. Tyson Fury's retired. Is the aim Dubois then? Is the aim Alexander Usyk? Who is the aim? Is there a fighter or is it a belt, regardless of a fighter?
I mean, I'm like any other boxing fan. I just want the best fights that's possible. We understand that in this business that nothing lasts forever. I mean, even in the world, I mean, we all have an expiration date. All things have an expiration date and a time where that may present itself. And, so the same rules apply in boxing, And for that reason, I'm not looking for any particular, but I want the best of the best. Whoever the best in the division, that's who I want. And all fighters feed off of each other. Even when the excitement, when I brought the excitement back years ago, and the thrive when everything was roaring and the excitement was back at the heavyweight division. You had even retired fighters wanted to come back because the energy was so crazy. And I'm looking to do it again. And we'll see we know certain fighters are on their way out and certain fighters are, just staying, maybe study for now to see what's going on or whatever. But, they're not out. No one has said they're retired, and for that reason, we can only hope for the best of things. But I'm not looking for any particular. I'm just looking to make the heavyweight division exciting and fight the best that the best has to offer.
Well, the first test in this new chapter comes on June 27th in Wichita, Kansas. Did you know back in January of 2019, your opponent on that night in June, Tyrell Herndon, like I said, posted this on Instagram? Have you seen this? As of late, manifesting idols become rivals eventually. This is January of 2019.
Shit, that is crazy.
How about that?
I never seen this. Hey, but it is a true thing. It is. I mean, the universe is big, and I always say, speak it, believe it, receive it. And what you think and what you say in the world will manifest. It will. That's why a lot of things we go through in life, that sometimes we want to point fingers instead of pointing at the person that's in the mirror. And because sometimes we may have said things or thought a certain way and brought it up into existence and not even realized it, but have to go through the trials and the tribulations of it. And hopefully there ain't too much turbulence that you can't overcome it. But when you do, you be like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Amen.
You live on to tell another story. But without a great test, you can't have a greater testimony.
Why him as your return fight? Why Tyrell?
Well, Tyrell, I let my coaches and stuff analyze a lot of the guys, and we was looking to try to come back. We had options of coming back and fighting, in big opportunities, I would say, and already coming back out. But we didn't want to take that route. We wanted to make sure that I say I'm good and everything is good, like no doubts. because many times I have said that I was good, but maybe had a little doubt. I never had a point in time in my life where I lost my confidence in myself. You know, things got so crazy in my life, you know, that it altered my mindset, and I lost confidence in myself. And I never thought I would, you know, be a man to be able to do that. But you know, certain things in your life, and you have certain people around that you will never think that would break your heart. And when they do, you know, it changes you. You know, I never had hate in my heart, but now I do. And before anyone would tell me, oh, you don't need to have hating, you know, all this and that, I tell people I live my life, you live yours. Made a, you know, and I need a little sprinkle of hate in my heart for to complete the recipe. Because I did get a little too soft. And when you don't, when life is so good and you take care of everybody and everybody in your face and shit's going good, and when you don't want to do nothing for nobody, and you start finding out certain things and things start happening, man, and you feel like you done so much for people, and you benefited nothing from them when they've benefited everything from you, every fucking thing. And you see the backstabbing and the
Deontay,
manipulation and
can I ask who you're
the
specifically
lies.
referring to?
Not at the moment in time. I'm just telling my story, and the people's are ghosts at the moment in time. But all the truth will be revealed in the near future.
Okay.
And I'm just telling you about my journey and what I've been through, you know, and, you know, without stating names or anything like that, it's just my journey of what I've been through. You know, I've always been the realest fighter. Not only just a heavyweight, the realest fighter in the business to tell it how it is. It's nothing that I've said in my career that I've lied about. Everything I said, I got valid proof. I got everything. You know what I mean? I tell people I risk my life for others' entertainment. So with that being said, I dare not to sit here and tell the listeners that are listening and the viewers that are viewing my face and my lips moving, I would dare not speak a lie upon anything that I say. And many people want to use what your words and say, oh, those are excuses and stuff. If whoever, what ears that may consider that to be. But if the saying is the truth that set you free, then I've been free a long time ago. You understand me? When I speak because I am free. I speak my truth. I speak my peace. And how anybody receiving and dissect it from that point on, then that's up to them. I can't control that. I can only be who I am and speak like I normally speak, and that's from the heart. And sometimes my passion gets in, and I may get a little rowdy because I'm passionate about what I say. But you know,
No,
my journey has been what it is, and I'm here. I'm alive. I'm well alive, and I'm ready to go again. You know, I'm not. It's not over. I said I'll die for what I believe in, and here I am again.
Can I ask you, we had Turkey Al-Sheikh on recently, Deontay, and he said that he was trying to do you versus Francis Ngannou, and Francis is still without an opponent, and I think this is the matchup that everyone's been talking about. Was that ever seriously brought to your attention? And if not, are you still interested in a potential fight against Francis Ngannou in either boxing or MMA or Trigon?
I mean, I don't know how much I can say, but I'm gonna say on this part. I mean, me and Francis, that fight always been. It still comes up. It came up two more times. You know what I mean? Not too long ago, to be exact. You know what I mean? Not too far away. Maybe a couple of months ago. Ain't too far for me, but we're just trying to figure out how I wanted to how to want the segment to go with me and Gunnar. You know, I'm definitely interested. He is as well. You know what I mean? It's just, I guess it's just a matter of just a time. Time is always the matter of all things. And then when you execute that, you get a place and a date, and you get things, and then you start the promoting, and then things get popular. So I think that's something that's gonna be created, something that's looking to be done. You know what I mean? Just like getting everything together and all the detail in it and stuff like that. So yeah, people can look forward to that. You know, I'm looking forward to that. You know, so stay tuned.
Deontay, give us the hit list. Who are the names? You got Tyrell, June 27th, Wichita. It goes great. Who's next? Is it AJ finally? Who is it? Give us the names right now. The next three.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Ariel.
Let's go.
This
Let's
Deontay
go.
Wilder AJ thing.
Do it to him,
For a
Deontay.
decade.
Do it to him.
For a
Stick that
decade, it's
knife
killed me.
in his heart right here. Come on, man. American to American. Let's go. Tell us the hit list.
Let's go.
Yeah, well, right now I know we got 2 scheduled right now for sure. We're looking to do another one in December.
Oh.
I think this year's gonna be filled with. I think this year's gonna be filled with just making sure I'm back tuned up. I'm tuning myself up, making sure I'm where I say I am, and not have no doubts. Not just saying it, but still have the doubts as well. And hopefully, I pick it up along the way, you know, in camp or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you gotta psych yourself out. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like bring yourself back to life. You got to put them shocks on you and see yourself. Sometimes you got to speak things, and then, you know, even if you ain't confident, like, hopefully you find it. But no sparks was in it. By the time it happened, the sparks was gone. So we want to make sure that when I'm saying this shit, I'm saying it with my whole fucking chest, and my heart is inside of it. So, you know what I mean? So I know I'm good. So we're trying to get 3, but we got 2 lined up for sure right now. One is here in Kansas, and the other ones is out of the country. So, and then we don't know what the next one's gonna be. I'll leave that up to my managers, them, and the team. So, and we're gonna be, you know, just trying to get ourselves back together, and then come next year, yeah, game on, baby.
Who's the second one against?
I can't say yeah.
Okay.
Ariel always asks questions. He knows you can't answer them. He always does this.
I'm not gonna. I mean, because, you know, we ain't gonna move ahead. You know what I mean? We're not gonna move ahead. You know, and I keep it for that element. You know, we're gonna be in somewhere. We're gonna be out of the country, somewhere in Korea, somewhere South Korea.
Oh wow.
And and that's it. That's all I would say.